Hello students. So in previous class we had detailed discussed about the male reproductive system, their structure, functions, different parts and different glands and different ducts. Okay, and here here are some functions of male reproductive system. Okay, so first one, obviously it responsible for the formation of the sperm, okay, from these testes. Next, here it secrete testosterone and androgen hormone, which cell, that is Leydig cell. Next, transfer of sperm in the form of semen to the vaginal tract. Okay, and then temporary storage of this sperm in different glands, like in case of vasa efferentia, vas deferens, epididymis. Next, in seminal vesicle. Okay, so in ducts and inside these glands also, here sperm they get transferred and they get stored. Clear? So here one of these hormone, that is testosterone hormone, which is the male reproductive hormone, okay, that is secreted inside this testis from this Leydig cell. And here it's secreted under the influence of the hormone, that is ICSH. ICSH, that is interstitial cell stimulating hormone. This hormone it controls the functions of Leydig cells, which secrete testosterone, and this testosterone it regulates the process of spermatogenesis. Next one, about the female reproductive system. So this female reproductive system here comprises ovaries, one pair of ovaries, next fallopian tube, next uterus, okay, vagina and external genitalia tract. And here two types of hormones are secret, that is first estrogen and next progesterone. Estrogen and progesterone. Here female attain maturity at the age of 13 years. And at this time, what happened? This pituitary gland it producing follicle stimulating hormone FSH. In class 11th, in this chapter, there is control and coordination, chemical control and coordination, hormonal control and coordination. इसमें सारे functions हैं pituitary gland के. Okay, FSH means pituitary gland secrete FSH, it secrete LS. Okay, so here FSH and LS it secrete from this pituitary gland, okay, for the development of follicles or ovum, egg. So we'll discuss detail about all this. Okay, and you know that this estrogen hormone, it is also known as oestrogen. Okay, this hormone is responsible for the development of female secondary sexual character. What is this in character? Change in voice. Okay, and all this means development of this external genitalia. Okay, their body hair, pubic hair. Okay, feminine shape. So all these are the female secondary sexual characters. This system having ovaries, okay, oviduct means fallopian tube, next uterus, cervix, vagina and external genitalia. And this is also located in this pelvic region, like male reproductive system. Okay, this male reproductive system also it located in this pelvic region. Here also this is also located in this pelvic region. Okay, but here along with this female reproductive system, here this mammary gland also develop. This gland also develop where? To support the process of ovulation, okay, fertilization, pregnancy, birth and child care. तो इसके बारे में one by one हम detail पढ़ेंगे. This is the structure of a female reproductive system. This is ovary, pair ovary, okay, and next one here it is oviduct or fallopian tube, okay. Next this one, this is uterus and this portion, okay. This one here is cervix and the last one here is vaginal tract, which follow the external genitalia. Here the external genitalia are also present. So all these are located in this pelvic region. First we'll discuss about this ovary. So this ovary, these are the primary female sex organ that produce the female gametes ovum. Okay, तो इसमें क्या होगा? Ovum produce होगा, ovum or egg. But this real name of this egg is that is ovum. So it produces ovum and several steroid hormones, that is known as ovarian hormones, like progesterone hormones. And these ovary are located on each side of lower abdomen. Lower abdomen में दोनों ovaries present रहते हैं. It measuring about 3 centimeter long, means 2 to 4 centimeter or 3 centimeter long, 1 to 5 centimeter breadth and 1 centimeter in thickness. Next, it connected to this pelvic wall and uterus by the ligaments, and each ovary is covered by a thin epithelium which encloses the ovarian stroma, and this stroma is divided into two zones, that is cortex and inner medulla, outer cortex and inner medulla. So here this is the pelvic wall and these are the uterus, and this one here is ligament. Okay. So this one is the ovary and this one is the ligament. So by this ligament here, this ovary, it attaches with this uterus, and in this ovary here is surrounded by the germinal epithelium. This is the germinal epithelium. Okay. Okay. So here in this ovary, the outer wall or this outer part is known as cortex. Here is cortex, and inner part is known as medulla. Clear? The outer part is known as cortex, and inner part is known as medulla, and this is surrounded by the germinal epithelium. So this cell, that is germinal epithelium. You know that the germinal epithelium, this is a type of epithelial tissue. Okay, this germinal epithelium is responsible for the formation of germ cell. Okay, in case of male here also, and in case of female here it forms the egg. So this cortex and medulla, outer cortex and inner medulla, it forms the stroma. तो ये पार्ट जो है ये स्ट्रोमा है, आउटर पार्ट को बोलते हैं कॉर्टेक्स, इनर पार्ट को मेडुला, and it is surrounded by the germinal epithelium. So this is all about the ovary. Next, about the fallopian tube, also known as oviduct. So this one here is oviduct, fallopian tube. This fallopian tube, next uterus, next vagina. Okay, it forms the female accessory duct, because here means after the formation of this egg तो तुम्हारा ओवरी में egg formation होगा, और उसके बाद उसके बाद here all these accessory duct like fallopian tube, uterus and vagina. Okay, it helps for the formation of this zygote, next embryo, next blastocyst. Okay, and up to the formation of the fetus or child. That's why it is known as female accessory ducts. So this fallopian tube here is 10 to 12 centimeter long. Okay, this is 10 to 12 centimeter long, which is the tubular structure. This is the tubular structure and extend from periphery of each ovary to uterus. So it extends from peripheral region from ovary to uterus. So this part, that is fallopian tube. So it consists of three parts. First one, infundibulum, which is funnel shaped, and next fimbriae. Okay, first one, this is infundibulum, funnel shaped. Next, it ends with the finger-like structure, which is known as fimbriae. Next, ampulla, and next isthmus. First, this infundibulum, it is the dorsal funnel-shaped part having finger-like projection. It having the finger-like projection, which is known as fimbriae. Okay, and what is the function of this fimbriae? It helps in receiving the oocyte after ovulation. Oocyte means ovum. Okay, ovum का जो रियल नेम है that is known as oocyte. तो इसमें oocyte और ovum डेवलप होने के बाद यहाँ पे रप्चर हो जाएगा, and then this oocyte it release from this ovary which catch by the finger-like structure, that is fimbriae, and then enter into the infundibulum. Next, about this ampulla. Ampulla here is a small white part. This is very small and somehow it is white part placed between infundibulum एंड isthmus. तो isthmus और infundibulum के बीच एक छोटा सा वाइडर पार्ट प्रेजेंट रहता है, उसको बोलते हैं एम्पुला. नेक्स्ट है isthmus. This isthmus, it is the narrow elongated tube. This is the narrow elongated tube which is lined by ciliary columnar epithelium. It extend between uterus and ampulla. तो ये कहाँ से कहाँ तक एक्सटेंड होता है? ये यूट्रस है, यूट्रस से एम्पुला तक. ये जो पार्ट है that is known as isthmus. Okay. And here this junction means this is isthmus, this is ampulla. इसके बीच जो जंक्शन होगा, this junction it is known as ampulo-isthmic junction. This is ampulo-isthmic junction. It is the common site of fertilization. Clear? Mostly कहा जाता है कि हाँ fallopian tube और oviduct is the site of fertilization. But oviduct में फिर कहाँ ampulo-isthmic junction is the site of fertilization. इन दोनों के बीच एक जंक्शन होता है. वो जंक्शन में क्या होगा? स्पर्म और oocyte का या फिर एग का फर्टिलाइजेशन होता है. Next about uterus. It is also known as womb. Clear? So it is the hollow, muscular and pear-shaped structure. It mainly measures about the 8 centimeter in length, 5 centimeter in breadth and 2 centimeter in width. This uterus, it consists of 3 parts. First one, that is uterine fundus. ये जो part है इसको बोलते हैं fundus. Next है this part, that is known as body. ये part है body. और next part है cervix. Okay, so this uterus, it consists of 3 parts. First one fundus, next body and next cervix. और ये भी pelvis region के साथ attach होता है. कैसे? By the help of ligament. जो मैंने एक डायग्राम दिखाया था, ये दिस इज द लिगामेंट. तो ये जो यूट्रस है ये पेल्विक रीजन के साथ अटैच होता है विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस लिगामेंट, दैट इज ओवेरियन लिगामेंट. दिस इज द सस्पेंडरी लिगामेंट और सस्पेंसरी लिगामेंट. नाउ दिस यूटेरस इट ओपन इनटू दिस वेजिना थ्रू सर्विक्स. तो यूटेरस जो ओपन होता है वेजिना तक, तो उसके बीच में एक नैरो ट्यूब होता है. दिस नैरो ओपनिंग इज नोन एज सर्विक्स. ओके, तो ये पार्ट है, ये पूरा जो पार्ट है इसको बोलते हैं सर्विक्स. और सर्विक्स के अंदर एक छोटा सा कैनाल होता है, दैट इज द सर्वाइकल कैनाल. ओके, एंड दिस सर्वाइकल कैनाल एंड वेजिना, ओके, इट फॉर्म्स द बर्थ कैनाल. क्लियर? सर्वाइकल कैनाल एंड वेजिना, these two they comprise to form the birth canal. Now this wall of this uterus, it consists of 3 layer. Okay, it consists of 3 layer. First, that is perimetrium. This one, the outer layer, that is perimetrium, which attached with the help of ligament. Okay, and next the middle myometrium, and the inner part, that is endometrium. So this perimetrium, this is external thin membrane. Okay, means the outer fibrous covering. ये जो outer fibrous covering है इसको perimetrium कहा जाता है. outer है, fibrous covering है. next है myometrium. It is the middle muscular layer formed of smooth muscles. Okay, इसमें smooth muscles होता है and it forms the middle muscular layer. It is somehow thick. ये जो outer है ये thin होता है perimetrium and this is thick structure. Next, the inner glandular layer is known as endometrium. Okay, endometrium. It is also form of epithelial cell and it take active role in menstruation. Clear? So please remember this endometrium. It take the active role in the menstruation cycle. Clear? And it undergo some cyclical changes during this menstrual cycle. We will discuss in this in detail in menstrual cycle. Means what is the changes happens in this endometrium. And what is the function of this myometrium? This myometrium, it exhibits the strong contraction during the delivery of this baby. Okay, because it consists of muscular layer. Okay, और smooth muscles. तो इसलिए क्या होगा, ये due to contraction, expansion, तो उसके बाद ही delivery easy होता है. Okay, now how about this vagina? It is also 8 to 10 centimeter long. 8 to 10 centimeter long. Okay. And here is the fibromuscular tube. ये जो है एक fibromuscular tube होता है, थोड़ा सा long होगा इससे. Okay, and here it contains few bacteria that is known as lactobacilli. इसमें lactobacilli bacteria होता है. Okay, and this bacteria it ferment glycogen which produce acidity in this vagina to prevent this microbial growth. तो microbial growth को रोकने के लिए इसमें क्या होता है, वो bacteria present रहते हैं जो कि एसिड प्रोड्यूस करते हैं. कहाँ से? ग्लाइकोजन से. सो व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ दिस वेजिना? हियर इट रिसीव्स द पेनिस ऑफ दिस मेल इंडिविजुअल. ओके, एंड इट आल्सो फॉर्म्स अ passage फॉर द menstrual flow. Okay, we'll discuss detail in case of about this menstrual cycle. And next, it acts as the both copulation canal and birth canal. Clear? Next, about the female external genitalia. Okay, so here it include the mons pubis. So this mons pubis it present in the exterior region. Okay, in this region. Next, labia majora, the outer part, that is labia majora. Next, labia minora, the inner part, that is the labia minora, hymen and clitoris. Okay, so here this mons pubis तो इसमें उसका ये नहीं है, लेवलिंग नहीं है. So this part is known as mons pubis. It is the cushion of a fatty tissue covered by the skin and pubic hair. Okay, and here next labia majora. It is the two large fleshy fold. ये एक हो गया और ये एक हो गया. Okay, two large fleshy fold which forms the boundary of this vulva. Here vulva means external genitalia, total जो है. Okay, extend from this mons pubis to vaginal opening. It consists of large number of oil gland or sebaceous gland, and this labia majora it equivalent with the scrotum of the male. Clear. Next about this labia minora. These are two small fold of this skin which lie under this labia majora. तो labia majora के below में labia minora रहता है. This labia minora it equivalent with the penile urethra of this male, and this labia minora it joined anteriorly in clitoris and posteriorly in vestibule. तो यहाँ पे होता है vestibule. Next about the hymen. This hymen here is this opening of this vagina. This is the opening of this vagina. It is partially covered by a membrane, that is hymen. So it become open during the puberty to allow the menstrual outflow. And this clitoris is the tiny finger-like structure which lie at the upper junction of two labia minora. तो labia minora के ऊपर वो clitoris present रहता है. And this clitoris it is the small sensitive organ which is equally the penis of this male. This hymen it is ruptured during the first coitus, but not only in case of first coitus but also during the riding, okay, cycling, okay, it get ruptured. So it is not the sign of virginity. So this is all detail about the female reproductive system, about the different parts. Okay, तो आज हमने पढ़ा about the different parts like first one that is pair of ovary. Okay, ovary का जो outer structure है उसका length हो गया, कैसे attach होता है by the help of ligament. Okay, next different parts of fallopian tube or oviduct. Okay, the site of fertilization, that is between the ampulla and isthmus. Okay, the structure of this uterus, it's surrounded by 3 layer, perimetrium, myometrium and endometrium. There are different structure, and this endometrium layer, this is most important during the menstruation and implantation also. And myometrium it helps in contraction during delivery. Next about this cervix here, and here the cervical canal and vagina it forms the birth canal, and about the external genitalia tract. So please draw this diagram and practice it. In the next class we'll discuss about the mammary gland. तो इसमें जितने भी dark underline part है, okay, उसका structure और उसका functions सब याद रखना. Thank you.